Ruby Nell Bridges is an American civil rights activist and was an advocate during the civil rights movement. Ruby Bridges was born on September 8th in 1954, Tylertown, Mississippi. She was the eldest of 5 children born to Lucille and Abon Bridges. In 1956, her family relocated to New Orleans, Louisiana. She attended a segregated kindergarten school. Ruby's birth year coincided with the Supreme Court's landmark ruling in Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas, which ended racial segregation in public schools. A year later, however, a federal court ordered the state of Louisiana to desegregate. The school district entrance exams for American students to see whether they can complete it academically at the all-white school. Ruby Bridges and 5 other students passed the exam.
Her parents were hesitant about whether to let her attend an all-white William French elementary school a few blocks from their home. Her father resisted, fearing for his daughter's safety. Her mother, however, wanted Ruby to have the educational opportunities that her parents had been denied. Meanwhile, the school district dragged its feet, delaying her admittance until November 14th. 2 of the other students decided not to leave the school at all. The other 3 were sent to the all-white McDonald Elementary School. Ruby and her mother were escorted by 4 federal marshals to the school every day that year. She walked past crowds screaming hateful slurs at her. She became frightened when she saw a woman holding a black baby doll in a coffin. She spent her first day in the principal's office due to chaos created as angry white parents pulled their children from school. Ardent segregationists withdrew their children permanently. Barbara Henry, a white Boston native, was the only teacher willing to accept Ruby and all year. She was a class of 1. Ruby ate lunch alone and sometimes played with her teacher at recess, but she never missed a day of school that year.
Some families supported her bravery and some Northerns sent money to aid her family. Others protested through the city. The Bridges family Unlimited suffered their courage. Her father lost his job and grocery store, refused to sell to her mother. Her sharecropping grandparents were evicted from the farm where they had lived for a quarter century. Over the time, African American students enrolled. Many years later, Ruby's 4 nieces would also attend. The 1964 artist Norman Rockwell celebrity. Her courage with painting of the first day entitled "The Problem We All Live In."
This event was a very remarkable event. Ruby was among the first African American students to attend an all-white school. She started the movement in the South and it spread it all across America. Many schools across the nation began to desegregate after several court rulings, as the Brown Board of Education.
Ruby, don't look. Hold it, guys. No, Ruby, come back, sweetie.
This event signified change for the African Americans in America. This event also helped push civil rights across the nation. Several years later, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation in schools was illegal. Ruby graduated from a desegregated high school and became a travel agent, got married, and had 4 sons. She was reunited with her first teacher, Henry, in the mid-1990s, and for a time the pair did speaking engagements together. Ruby later wrote about her early experiences into 2 books and received the Carter G. Woodson Book Award.